What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And tonight we're going to have a lot of fun on this video. The first part of the video, I just want to chat with you guys and, see how you're doing, because a lot of people, they want to know like when to buy and sell, and then they get into crypto for a while and then it, constantly dumps and then they're not making money and then they want to get out of it forever. So if you guys are feeling like some kind of a way about a crypto, I've felt that same way. I've been right where you are. Exactly, especially even with AMP, I was in and out. But I think if we miss out on the opportunity that could be coming because we want to get out of it, we need to be careful with that. I've learned several times that when I get impatient in a crypto, everybody else is starting to feel that same way. And when everybody else is starting to feel impatient, that means normally, I mean, this isn't proof or anything, but I've noticed that means a giant pump is normally coming. When the sentiment is like, oh man, this is just too long, like everybody starts to feel that way and their emotions get involved. And then I think right when that happens, we get a blast off. I don't know why. But also we're getting to the end of the bull market this year. I think like it might extend by a month or two, but I even doubt that. I think we are going to stick closer to the December, January scheme of things. And if not, I'm just going to lose out on profit in there because I'm going to play to the cautionary tale and I'm going to follow the past to lead me to the future and that. So now I want to go right into comments, and then we're going to have a big discussion about Bitcoin, where it's going. I'm talking about the nuclear option. Do you sell your Bitcoin right now just in case it dumps? Or do you buy a ton of Bitcoin, go all in? That is the nuclear option. We're going to decide. And then we're going to talk about ICP, Thegraph, ALGO, CTSI, and Ethereum, and if they are recovering, what is going on. We're going to go into some technical analysis. We have some news for you, and we just have a lot of cool stuff. But I want to get in touch with the audience, and it happens that when I want to do that, there's not a lot of people here. So I guess that. Let's see if there's any, questions right now. I didn't even finish sharing with Reddit yet. 6 o'clock came fast. I was like 11 minutes I was sharing. And then, so let me just get these last couple things. I will look at the questions right now just to make sure that, the people that are here, if they have questions. Okay, there's nothing happening right now with that. So I can share. Actually, this is a good time to do that. Well, it's just the inner council here. Hey, what up, King Love? Thanks for sticking by. This is our scheduled live stream, so I haven't done it in LinkedIn or Reddit yet. Oh, and what I should do is go to Twitter so that I can copy that. While we're sitting here, I just want to, especially even though there's only one person here now, people will watch this later, like a lot of people. So I just want to congratulate Vanish Joy for becoming the very first member of the Bitcoin Renegade membership. That is supporting the channel on a whole new level. And of course it would be Vanish Joy is the first one. It was up in the air. I thought it was either going to be Vanish Joy, the King Love, or Weeping Angel. I didn't know which one of those three. It would be Vanish Joy. Weird. But yeah, I'm super thankful for that. And it's not just about the money. It shows that you guys are here to really support the channel. And I give, and it just shows like a giving back spirit. And that's the kind of people that I want on my channel, givers, not just to make money off of you. Like I don't feel right, profiting off of people, but I do feel good of, using the resources at hand in order to, share what I have with other people as well. So, and yeah, I'm going to make a little bit of money off of this too, but I'm not sure if I want to take the membership money and maybe do something special with that for you guys or something. I'm not sure. Like I have a lot of, ideas, but I don't want to just be greedy. I know that. That's one thing I do know. I'm not going to be greedy with it. So we'll figure out what I'll do with that. And then you never know. I need to find a charity, guys. That's one thing I actually should talk with my inner counsel more about. Let's find a charity that is close to all of our hearts, and that we can, you know, kind of connect with the channel somehow, like that we put in the description of every video that says, you know, if you want to donate and it's a legit charity, just directly to the charity, boom, find a link to a good charity. So let's figure that out. That's something that's a must before the end of the year. We need to find a charity for the channel, because we need to give back. That's the most important thing, having a platform like this, is to give back. Even if you're not making a ton, give back what you can. That's just, you know, nobody faults you if you don't have $1 million and you have like $10, you give $1, man. That is huge. That's more than a millionaire giving $1,000. See what I mean? So that's just the way it is. And we'll get right into the video. I did want to have like a discussion. See, it was kind of like a family discussion. We're going to have members only videos too. And I might do one just for Vanish, because he was the first one. So if you want to get on that membership chat, go ahead and join. I wish it would have been on a live stream that he would have joined, so that we could have, I think it shows it on the live stream when they join the membership. And I wish it, even if you don't join during the live stream, the next one, it should have them pop up and be like, okay, member was here. But yeah, I want to do just like a members only live stream to thank, you know, I'm going to do something special for the members. They already have perks. He's going to have a cool chat sticker next to his name. He can pick whichever one he wants. I bet you he picks the Bitcoin Renegade, because that was his creation. You know that he was the winner of the logo contest, and his logo is the logo for Bitcoin Renegade. So him being the first member of the channel, that's significant. Not just like it goes deeper than just a paid membership. You know, it's like, man, this guy got to be the first. And when we're revolutionary and our channel is huge, Vanish is going to be remembered. We don't forget the little guys, man, especially when they support the channel as much as he has. So thank you, Vanish, man. Shout out to you and your family too. So bless you. Pray for him. Just say a special prayer for Vanish. All right, last sharing, and then we're done. Sorry about this. I mean, there's only 2 of you on here, so I wouldn't have done this if there would have been like 10 people. Just kidding. Yes, I would have. But I just wanted to make you feel good. Make it feel good. Okay, there's that. I need to have the chat open so that I can talk to you guys. Just make sure the volume's off. And then that way, if I have my big old head in the way when it's not supposed to be, we can get it out the way. So Weeping Angel isn't going to be here tonight. She has, she's at work, so she won't be joining us, but special thoughts to her, and we'll see you next time. So let's get right into this. I'm going to keep these chats open here. So King Love's giving you a shout out, Vanish. I know, man. I feel super bad for King Love that he lost his Bitcoin, man. That happened to a lot of early on people, but it can still happen now. I think we should do a video about that, since he had this happen to him. And it happens to a lot of people. What am I talking about? Losing your password or your private key to your crypto, because that's basically like your ATM card, except it can't be replaced. It's like a one-time ATM card. It's basically like a gift card, but with a real bank or a real account, you know, in it. So it's kind of like a gift card and a bank mixed, because if you lose that card, there's no way to retrieve that money. There might be with a gift card even. So it's actually worse than a gift card, because there's no way to retrieve it. And we'll probably do a video. Guys, go out and buy a journal. What, 99 cents at Walmart, at any store, Walmart, Fred Meyer, the dollar store. Has tons of pages, and then you'll never lose it. That's the only reason I got these books. Well, to help with the channel too, but one of the main reasons I got these. You know, brainstorm for the channel, but also I'm never going to lose a private key again. And this thing, you know, you keep it like in your safe or something, because it's basically like your livelihood, you know. And the best of us, dude, just because he lost it doesn't mean, you know, it can happen to the smartest person. It could happen to the simplest person. So it doesn't matter who you are. Bill Gates, it could be some guy that just got off the street and got sober and changed his life 10 years ago, like me. So, yeah, we'll do a video about that because it happens. You lose your stuff. And what you could do, you know, you could even lose this though. Like life sucks sometimes. And even if you take all of the necessary precautions, stuff happens and you could end up losing it anyway. But, you know, you just take whatever precautions that you can to try to prevent that from happening. So, all right. Yeah. Yeah, that's another good one. Don't make a typo in the address. And that's good because a lot of the times it doesn't let you make a typo in the address and it's a lot of copy paste, but some places won't let you copy paste or there's an issue with your, you know, keyboard or whatever. But yeah, we'll do a video about that for sure. Definitely. Let's go into Bitcoin first. That's what I want to talk about. What is going on with Bitcoin? We're at 50,200. We need to see some support lines here. Look at that. This is still what I think is going to happen. That we're going to have a massive pump to the upside, and then we're going to go down and then have a brief. I know it's ugly looking, real ugly looking, but that's what I think is going to happen. Not that far out, though. It actually should probably only go out to about here. So, well, no, to January. Actually, it should go to right here, and it should start dumping right around here. So technically, I think it's going to be over in February. I really do. I think if you look in the past, February is super dumpy dump month. So that's where everything is going to go down. But let's kind of look at right now. Let's get rid of, I wish there was a way to just grab everything on the page and erase it all at once. Like, you know, how you can do on some things, just like click and hold it and then move the arrow, but you can't do that because it moves the whole screen. So, but you can click on them one by one individually and erase them. But that's what I think it's going to look like. Keep that image in your head. You can even come back and look at this at the end of the bull market. I've been pretty correct when it comes to the way that crypto moves. Even 18 months ago, I was telling everybody at the halving, May 20th of 2020, that's when I started getting into crypto. And because I had nothing else to do at the time. During that time, everybody was at home. So basically, I had nothing else to do but that. And you know, I took advantage of it and I figured, hey, this isn't done. I think $10,000 is a super low price for Bitcoin. That was back before all of this. This was over here. This was May 20th. Let's go back and look. April, May, right here. So this day was the day of the halving right here. This was the exact day of the last halving, May 20th. Check it out. You can look it up. This was a very crucial day for me. I was telling everybody, I'm like, 18 months from now, I want to have at least a full Bitcoin before then. I wanted at least one Bitcoin because I knew if I could get a Bitcoin, it would change everything. And unfortunately, it happened very fast after that. I mean, it would have took me longer to get enough money to get a full Bitcoin. I would have only needed $10,000. So unfortunately, at that time, I didn't have close to that. So, yeah, I was trying everything I could to borrow money. I would have, you know, that's the only time in my life, I think if I would have ever borrowed money, it would have been very, very successful. I would never recommend borrowing money for crypto, and I'd never say to do that. But if I would have done it back here and got 100,000, how much Bitcoin could I have got? I would have had 10 Bitcoin, almost 11 Bitcoin. 11 Bitcoin around. Let's see what the price is on that day. No way. Oh, is this Bitcoin? No way, it wasn't at 7,000, was it? On the day of the halving? No. That just doesn't seem right to me. Then it went to 10,000 over here. Yep. Wow. So when I was getting into it, wait, I was in the wrong place. Because look, this is May 20th. Yeah, it was at 9,000. I was like, dude, I don't ever remember the price at 5,000. But yeah, it was at like 8,000, 9,000 right there. If I could have had $100,000 loan like I was trying to get, I could have had 11 Bitcoin. 11, not just one, 11 Bitcoin. And then how much would that be worth now? 11 Bitcoin, $550,000. So if they would have lent me $100,000, I would have made it into 550,000. I could have gave whoever lent it to me like 50 grand, been like Bitcoin, been like, here you go, thank you for the 100,000. I just turned it into life-changing money. Well, you know the story from here. It didn't happen. So here we are. And I have like 0.14 of a Bitcoin, which is okay. I mean, we'll make it work. That's why we trade. That's why we're smart. That's why we do our business. That's why we keep an eye on the charts. That's why we look at the news. See, my channel doesn't do just one thing. We're not just TA. We're not just news. We're not just one thing. My channel, who has the name Mixologist on the channel, because that's what I am. I'm a mixologist. I like wrestling. I try to get all of my likes into one place. And then, there's Naruto fans out there, that like crypto. We have another thing in common. Or if there's a DBZ fan or a wrestling fan or a Seahawks fan, there's a lot of different things that I can incorporate into my videos with a lot of different, things, because crypto's fairly new. We already have our predetermined likes and dislikes, but crypto's fairly new. So a lot of other people who are in crypto now have all these other likes and dislikes. So that's the cool thing. You don't have to just go into the crypto area. People can like my channel that are video game players or, reaction channels. Like my channel can be open to any kind of channel because we do a lot over here, not just one thing. That's what I'm saying. So let's look at Bitcoin. Let's stop the jibber jabbering for a minute and actually see if we can determine where the price is going. We need to get some indicators on here. We have the MA. Let's get some EMAs out here now. That's the cool thing about Bitstamp is you can basically have unlimited of these things on here. They're without paying. There's not like Coin Market Cap only gives you a certain amount of them. So we need to change each of these though. This is the EMA 9. Where did the rest of these things go though? Okay, maybe I don't know what I'm doing here. What the heck is going on here? They make things so stupid. Let's see if I make the whole thing bigger, if they'll all be on there. There they are. Jeez. It's like they try to hide them from you. I don't know. Okay, let's change some of these EMA 9s. So we want 1. Let's change this one to the 21. Let's change this one to the 100. Or actually, let's do 50. And then we'll do this one 100. We can change it. We'll find the 200 too, but let's just check these out for now. Okay, these are all pretty important. Let's look at the RSI, man. We're super undersold, and it's hooking, man. Look at that. Looks like a fishing hook. I don't like that. That's not a good. That's like a rollover. We don't want that. But that could lead to a double bottom bounce, though. But it could also lead to something like that. So we don't want it to go way under, because look what happened. Last time we were under this, we were in a bull market. See that? Last time we were under the RSI, was the beginning of the bull market or the bear market. So we really got to be careful. If this goes under, then we could possibly be seeing a bear market. So we just kind of missed it right here, right? We kind of bounced right off of it. So I don't think this is the end because of the RSI, but let's look at the averages. So we are actually below almost every crucial average, unfortunately. Let's see what this one is. This is the 200. We're above the 200, thank God. But all the other important ones, we are basically below right now. Look at that. We're right here. So, 49. We just dumped. Dang it. We just broke DK barrier. So let's do the 200 now. Let's get rid of the 9 because that, I mean, we're just so far below the 9 that it's ridiculous. Hopefully we have another, the 200 exponential. Nope. We're below that one. Wait, what is this one? That's a 200 EMA. Okay, hold on. We are basically testing that right now. We're testing the 200 EMA right now, guys, if you didn't know that. And it looks like it just broke below it. So hopefully what is today? It's only the middle of the week, right? Wednesday. So we need to close above this 200 EMA by Sunday. If we can close the week on this. Okay, so what is this Bitcoin nuclear option I'm talking about? Well, there is a thing that I like to refer to as the Bitcoin nuclear option. That is when you either go all in with everything and buy, or you go all out with everything and sell. Those are nuclear options. It's basically fight or flight in trade form. Never recommend doing it, but sometimes you have to. You be put in those situations where the money that was affordable to lose and spend before at one time now has become money that you need. What do? Do you just sell everything at whatever price? I mean, it kind of depends on what the situation. If it's an emergency and you need to get out ASAP, that is a Bitcoin nuclear option. And it isn't recommended, but sometimes life happens, right? I'm a realist. I don't like to beat around the bush with things. I like to tell people how it is. Sometimes life happens and you got to get out. So I'd say anything under 50,000 is a perfect buy. Now, and sometimes you get a lot of money at once, and you might only have a certain amount of time to get in the market to get profit. That also would be a nuclear option on the other end of that, to where you have a ton of money to put in, but you don't know what to do with it. So what do you do in those situations? They're really tough to know. And at the time, you don't really know. You have to watch the market is what I would say. And I would wait for that weekly close. If you absolutely had to make the decision today, then that's something you just have to sell and then get out. And then whatever you have to do, try to get back in, But if you're trying to put money in and you came into a lot of money, you definitely want to wait for the end of the week. It is so crucial. And it is something I don't iterate enough, that I need to let you guys know on my channel. These closing candles on the week are so important when it comes to moving averages and continuing bull markets. And this is how I'm going to let you know the end of it is when we end up below all of these, support levels. Each one of these that you see is a support that has been broken now as we move. This was once support. This was once support. They were all once levels supporting us, and then when one breaks, we have the next one to catch us. They're like safety nets, basically. We're trapeze artists, guys. You know that, right? When you're in the game, you're a trapeze artist, and it's dangerous. You're flipping over stuff, but you do normally have nets that will catch you if you fall. So if we fall from this level 58, we have a net down here at about 53 to catch us. If that net breaks, we go next down to the next one, right? 52,000. And then we go all the way to the next net, which is farther down at 48,000. It's the net we are testing right now at 50,000. Actually goes up. The net moves with you. It's like a moving net. Yeah, have you ever seen that dartboard that like you can close your eyes and just throw it, and the dartboard moves to where the bullseye, and so wherever you throw it, basically you're gonna hit a bullseye. Well, that's what this is. It's like basically a moving bullseye, and it'll follow you around wherever you go, and it'll catch you if you fall mostly. And then if it breaks, though, I mean, you might need to eat your Wheaties, and I don't know, just the net was made for a certain size. So when the net gets too full, which is a lot of selling pressure, if you eat too many chicken nuggets the night before or whatever, too many steak and lobster dinners, depending on what part of the world you live in and your budget. Not everybody gets steak and lobster, but for the sake of this argument, you had one too many steak dinners and the net broke. So now you have this one, and it's made for hefty people. So hefty trapeze artists, let's say. And those are the whales with the big pockets. Yeah, so the whales are actually breaking this net right now because they had one too many carb dinners for the whales. So okay, now let's go to like 30-minute. Okay, I was doing an analogy way too long on that. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Let's do 4 hour. Okay, so these aren't as important as the daily, but still important nonetheless. And as you see, we're basically below all of them on here too. So dang it. Every one of them. Let's see. Yeah, we're below all of them. Look at the EMA 200 at 56,000. Wow. No wonder crypto Wendy O was so bearish if it went under a certain level. Because look at all of the EMAs and kind of the MAs on the 4 hour. Those are all super high. But she says she doesn't think that it's the end of the bull market. So I don't either. Look, we went under it there, though. But they're not as important as the daily. That one's really important. So, yeah, we went under there. But let's see. Let's look at these. Ooh, we do have the 100 right here at 49,848. So if we can stay above that, yeah, we're at 49.9 right now. I think the MA 100 on the 1 hour just saved our butts. It just basically bounced right off of that and kind of saved us. So thank you, MA 100. Let's see the EMA 50, 100, 21, 200. Yeah, the MA 100 was the only thing holding us up on the 1 hour. And it looked like it did a pretty good job. So cool. Now patterns. Now I don't like this. It looks like a descending triangle to me, or it could be a rising wedge. And both of those are kind of bearish, right? Yeah. Now, what would you call this? Was that a falling wedge or a rising wedge? Because look, the top falls. I think it's the bottom, right? You go from whatever the bottom does, because this one's descending and this one's ascending. What happens if you get a descending and an ascending? What would you call that? Just a rising wedge, maybe? I think it is a rising one. So either way, it definitely isn't a descending triangle. If it would have been more flat right here, if it would have been, say, like this, and we just kept going like that, and this touched down here, and then down here, and then we could probably say that it was a descending triangle, but no, not at all. What is he saying? Gert, I know it's at 75. I was buying at 66, baby. Oh, let's go and let's look at those now. I know I spent a long time on here, but it looks like we have a nice little pattern here. So let's watch this and see which side it breaks out. It actually is up kind of testing the top of it right now. But if it does break this 100 daily moving average, it could go down and touch the support right here at 48.8. So it looks like we have a little bit of a support level down here, just in case this moving average gets broke. All right, now let's move on to, since you were saying the graph, we'll move right past ICP. We'll do that one next, but let's go to the graph. There's a lot of people on my videos that like my ICP videos. They tend to do the best on my channel. And that's why I can't wait. I hope they pick us, guys. I wish there was a way that I could like have you guys contact them and be like, hey, pick Bitcoin Renegade, but I don't want, they have a lot going on. So I think they're still probably making their decision. I'm pretty sure they'll let me know either way, whether I get it or not. So I will make them proud. Like I already have so many ideas and we're already growing naturally. There is no money being put into the channel right now for ads or anything. All this growth is natural, you know, as far as I know. So I'm not putting money into it. So I don't, there's been times in the past where I wasn't sure if like a subscriber might have, you know, put money into the channel or put ads, but I don't know how they would do that. So, but sometimes the channel does really well. So maybe it's just natural success. But yeah. Let's see here. Let's go to the trading view. Let's look at the view for the graph. I wonder, do they have the graph on Bitstamp? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, XTZ is doing really good too. I need to maybe put them in one of my videos too, one of my live streams. We don't talk about Tezos enough. I really like Tezos. I should show you some of my past trades. I made a lot of money off of Tezos in the beginning. Oh, you think it'll go to 9 or 10 bucks? Okay. It's a shoulder. It's a shoulder. Yeah, I think we have a shoulder right now. So that is what I'm thinking on Bitcoin. One thing before we get on the graph, since this guy mentioned it. Sorry, Tim, I'm not ignoring you. I just wanted to bring this up real quick. What I think for my big pattern right here, I've showed you guys what I think. This 3 peaks in the domed house, I think this is the first shoulder of the domed house. So a domed house has like one roof and then it, you know, can go down like this and then it can go up and have another roof up here that will kind of look the same like this and do the same thing except at a higher level. And then it'll have another one right around this same level on the way down or even a bit higher on the way down. So that's what I think is going to happen since you said shoulder. But anyway, let's get into the graph. Now, this is why I tell you dream level prices, guys. Do you think that I would use that term to try to trick you guys? Well, maybe if you don't know me, you might think that. But once you know the channel for a while and you get on here, you realize that I don't abuse those terms because I save them for, you know, emergency kind of stuff for my people, which are you guys. You're my people. Anybody who watches this is my people. So, you know, we look for the dream level prices and there are not very many. They're few and far in between. As you see, it stays here for very little time, but it spends most of the time at these higher level prices, right? So you only get these little, that's why I call them dream level because they're very, very far, or blue moon prices. We could either call them dream level, blue moon, you know, whatever kind of term you know, associate best with. But they're very rare. Or you could even do rare. Or if you're into video games, what's above rare? You know, rare, and then you have extremely rare, or you have legendary. Legendary prices. Ooh, that sounds better. Legendary prices. I like it. Legendary prices. So, yeah, we could have a W right here forming. You know what I mean? Like let's see. I think it's going to be kind of like a W. Look at this. We could have a W. Go like this. You can dump back down here. Maybe have one more chance at 69 before hiya. So, and it probably won't look that straight up, guys. It'll probably be more like that. But I think we could have a nice recovery from here. Where are we at? Right. Okay, so we definitely have a resistance right here that we need to break above. But if we can break above that, look what happens. Almost every time we break above like 79 cents, then it keeps on going. We go back and retest it and then keep moving. So that's been a known thing for the graph. It does have a real resistance level, even from 79 to 81, actually. So I do remember this is a struggle to get past this. But once we did, it's all the way to the moon, baby. So, and look how patient you have to be. You could go way up here, look, $1.18, and then dump all the way back down to 87 cents before going all the way back up to a new high of $1.33. So this is why I love the graph. It has some wild price swings, and a lot of people say that it might be done for. But if you look at all the volume that's coming in compared to the volume going out, I don't even think this was that big of a volume. Look at that. We had more volume coming in right here and out at the same time than we really did on the major sell-off. Look at that. And now we have major buying right here. And actually, this is still a good level to buy the graph. I would probably wait for a little dip and see what's going to happen. But anything, 70 and under, or well, actually right now, I would say probably 68 and under, because 69 is kind of a level of support. So if it would break down from 68 to 61, I would say those are dream level prices right now. From anywhere from, down anything from 68 below is dream level. So we're still at beautiful prices though. We're still at money making prices, but where are we going to go? That's what we need to figure out. Okay, we got a rising wedge here. Let's see here. No. I think it's more like that. Yeah, I'm going to go like that. So we're actually way above support on the 30 minutes, as you see here. Now, we could go from here. Oh, look at that. Look at that resistance right there that we basically have overcome and then went back under. We broke out of this once, and we broke out on the underside once. Look at that. But we came back in, and then it's narrowing. You see that? It was super wide, and it's narrowing now. So you want to get the most points that touch together. That's what, it says when I studied this thing. So you could say that it's like that, actually, because there's a lot of points together right there. So we would have a way big place to go from here. Now let's get some indicators. Let's look at, I want to do it on the daily though. This is going to be important. And I haven't done this before on these cryptos. So this is going to be a new thing we do. We can do 3 of these. I've done it on Bitcoin before. So let's do 2 MAs and 1 EMA. Oh, okay. Well, let's get rid of these things because this is just hypothetical. Let's move the hypothetical and get to the actual factual. All right. We're looking at 77 cents basically for the EMA 9s. Now let's move this one to the 21. Is this the EMA? No, that's the MA. So let's do 20 then. And then MA9, we already know that's 77. So let's make this a 50. And then let's make this one. We already know it's 77. So let's make the EMA 21. Don't ask me why I do 20 and 21. It's just something weird I do. Okay, so those are much higher. Ooh, those are much higher. So we need to get above these support levels on the daily. Now let's go to the higher ones. Let's see the 100 and the 200 now. Hopefully we have some support. Ooh, 78 and 86. Now let's look. Yeah, the EMA is always higher too, so I'm pretty sure. Let's look at the 100 and then move it right to the 200. Yeah, way above. Now let's look at the, wait, what is it at? 87. Okay. Now let's go to the 200. Oh, yeah, even higher. So we're basically below everything right now. We need to get above this 79. You know why I'm saying it's dream level prices? Anything under this is dream level prices, guys. That's why I say it. See that? There's a reason that I say things, and I can back it up with evidence here. You know what I mean? So I'm not just spouting off at the mouth. Like people are like, "Oh, you're just using line charts. You don't know what you're doing." Guys, I look at this all the time, and that's when I tell you it's easier on your eyes in uploads when I do Coinbase videos and I show you in line graphs. It doesn't mean that I haven't done my research and that I don't know what I'm talking about. So I want you guys to make money. Like, I'm not coming at anybody, guys. What I'm doing is I'm trying to educate, and if you want to know why I do what I do, then I'm letting you know. So we're looking at a 91 cent 200-day EMA. We're looking at a 78 cent 200-day moving average, and then we're looking at an 86 cent 100-day moving average. We need to get above those prices. Let's see how we're doing farther down the field. So look at that. We are above the 100-day moving average. And it looks like that's the only one. And we're coming up on the 200-day EMA. And then above that, wow, the 200 MA is higher on the 1 hour than the EMA. That's different. Normally on the 1 day, it's the other way around. The EMA is higher. So we're going to see this is resistance to us right now. This 200-day moving average is our new resistance. 78 cents. You see that? How it's acting as resistance to us? We need to break above that. So as I said, remember they're nets on the way back down. Well, these are ceilings on the way back up, but they're not like, you know, hard normal ceilings. They're like really paper thin ceilings that you can just break through at any time. You can just like bounce up and break them if you go through them a couple times. See how it went above here and it kind of broke through, but no. And then, you know, it's like a ceiling. If you break through and then you can get above it, you know, there's a hole in the floor, but there's still a floor here. You know, you break through it, but then you land on the floor, right? And then you climb a ladder and get to the next one. You know, it reminds me of that old barrel game with Donkey Kong throwing the barrel at Mario. You know what I mean? And throwing it down, and you climb the ladders and get up to the next thing, and you got to jump over. Well, that's kind of like Bitcoin. You got to get to each next level, and you got to climb the ladder to the next level, and then break a hole in the floor, and then jump over barrels and make sure you don't get wrecked, and then sit down to the bottom again. You know, we could make it into like a real video game reference. You know, if I had a good editor, they would have just shown you all of that in Mario, and then I would have had 1 million views, right? So I need a good editor, guys. That is one thing I've decided for my videos. I really need an editor. So if somebody wants the job of being my editor, not yet, but especially if we get the Definity grant, I'm going to need an editor so that we can put in a bunch of cool stuff in my videos, or at least to teach me how to edit it so that I can do that. But it would take too much time for me to make all these videos and edit them too. So I think I need to you know, like Felix, PewDiePie has his editor, all them guys do. So I don't know how big of a channel you need to have an actual editor, but I need an editor. All right, let's go look at the price though. So we do have this as support, nice. We do have this as resistance, not so nice. Let's change this to the 100 and see if anything's different. Oh, okay, we're above the EMA 100. What is this one? This is the MA 200 that is acting as resistance as well. So the MA 200 and the EMA 200 were acting as resistance. Now, let's change this one to the 50. Ooh, we're above the 52, guys. So we do have some serious support right here now. See, when we're under these levels, dream level, dream level, dream level. Anything under 68 is dream level, dream level. Hoo, hoo. Sorry, that's really bad. But when I tell you these things, there is a method to the mayhem. I don't like this double tops. Ooh, I don't like that double tops. Ooh, 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 ooh. But maybe a bull flag, maybe, baby. Bull flag, bull flag, bull flag, bull flag. Bull flag. We got a bull flag, bull flag. Even if you say it's right there, even if you say it's right there, there it is, there it is, there it is. Bull flaggy, 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 flaggy. Look at that pennant. Doesn't it look like the Mariners won the pennant? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Not new school Mariners. I'm talking about Ken Griffey Jr. Mariners back in the day when they were good. Yeah, look at that pennant. And then, so if that breaks out, guess where we go? All the way to the moon, baby! Actually, we go to 84 cents. Sweet. Bull flag, bull flag. These hardly ever play out, though. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. We actually had fake out, breakout right there. So we'll see if it starts breaking out. But we already went way down. Look at that. We went from 73 to 75. We're doing pretty good. It is a double top, so that's why we had a breakdown. But we do have an upward trending support line right here. And hopefully it will keep going up. We bounced off of it right there, as you see. Haboosh, haboosh, haboosh. You could even say it's more like these, more like these. More like these. There it is. But that is a bull flag. And you would probably move this a bit further down. There we go. So we're still talking 83 cents, though. So hopefully that plays out. Now, we wouldn't even count this as a breakout until we get above, what was that, 200-day moving average. So let's see. This is what we would need to break out of this and actually have this bull flag play out. Yeah, so if we break above 77 right here, so this is where we would have to break out, guys, all the way up here to 76. See that? So this is how far we would have to break out in order for this bull flag to be confirmed. I'm telling you, because that is going to act as resistance. And then we could break out and then bounce off that and go back down. And then the bull flag is not what it should be. So let's hope it works, guys. I mean, that is a really bullish sign. So I hope, I mean, that's a continuation pattern. It has every sign for a bull flag, in my opinion, in my educated opinion, not a financial advisor. So, but it has to break out before it can be confirmed. So, yep, there we have it. So next, I need to go to ICP, my favorite new crypto, and I need to buy more at these low prices, man, because I'm going to stake these for a long time, but I love this project. I just don't want to miss out if it is going to 15x on us, man. And I think it could before the end of this bull market. It has the potential to just go up to crazy high prices at any time. That is the thing about this. And so I don't want to miss out on that. Like, I'm not going to FOMO into it. I'm going to strategically get in. But if you want to FOMO, I wouldn't recommend that either. So just be careful. But you can buy these. Look at these low levels. Let's get some, indicators out here. Let's look. Where are we heading? Where are we at? This is going to be a long episode, I think, man, because I'm barely into the ICP now. And we have news and we have other stuff that we're going to talk about. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hey, guys. Oh, yeah, I saw that one. The Biconomy. I saw it on Coinbase, so for sure. It's done nothing but go down, though. Tease outs is kicking butt for sure. Oh, it's blurry. It is pretty stinking blurry, isn't it? It isn't blurry on my screen. Why is it so blurry? I'm using the highest resolution too. Maybe it's just Restream just not doing a good job, huh? Huh. It is blurry. I don't like that part about it. Why is it so blurry? But that's why we only have one person on here. I can't believe it. This is the worst my channel has ever done. One person watching. What the heck is going on here? I wasn't even looking, but yeah. Wow. Anyway, let's just keep going with the video. I mean, George is probably on right now. Is it so blurry? Yeah, I mean, if people come on and they can't see it, I can see why. But why is it so blurry, though? That's the thing. Does this make it better? Nope. It does. I mean, it does a little bit, but it's still kind of blurry. I see what you're saying. Man, what the heck, dude? Let's try this one. Back to this. Is that better? Oh, that looks a lot better. Right? I mean, it's still a little blurry, but that's a lot better, dude. Oh, it does look fine. Okay. Yeah, it could be your resolution too, because this is a crappy thing I'm looking at over here, this other laptop I have. And that's true. You can change the resolution on your phone as well. You go here. It's right here, I believe. You press the screen, the three lines come up, and then higher picture quality, you do 720p. Let's look on my phone and see if it's actually bad quality. Oh, dude, that's clear as heck. Yeah, let's go back. I want to see if it wasn't clear before. Oh, yeah, that's clear. Yeah, it's clear on mine. Okay, never mind. He got me thinking I was, and then there was one person on, so I was believing him. I was like, dude, it's so blurry. You can't see my face, though, in this one now because of the way that I have this banner set up. So that's why I didn't have it like that anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is probably the best one. This one or this one. No, that makes it super small. Hold on, let's try this. Can you see the whole screen there? And then let's go over here. I just want to see what, I'm not going to leave it like this. I just want to see what it looks like, if you can see the whole screen or not. Sorry, I'm doing a little experiment on here. How is that, guys? Is that blurry? Let me look at this on my phone. It's small though. It's harder to see. Yeah, that's too small. You can't see it. Okay. Not gonna do that one. And then this one cuts it off. I remember that. What does this one do? Same thing. Okay. Well, I think the best option is this one. Okay. I don't know why nobody was watching this, but that's okay. Live streams are harder than regular ones, and I'm not giving up, guys. So I'm gonna try and just do me on here. And if you guys, there's people with having Vanish. That was the one. It wasn't just that he did the paid membership. It's that just shows that my channel has people that care enough to actually support the channel in that kind of way, even if they're, who knows what's going on in his life. He could be struggling. He could be, having some unknown future that's going to happen. And that's called faith, man. That's trust. That's cool, man. And I want that kind of person on my team. So, and I'm glad to have them. So I'm glad to have all my inner council. I miss a lot of the old guys, but my new inner council is just a bunch of really good people. And when they're not going to be here, they let me know. We're more in the same time zone. I think if I would have been in the same time zone as a lot of my first original inner council, the mainly Indian inner council, I think it would have done a lot better. I think because we're on the opposite side of the world and our schedules are so different that it just didn't work out well, I think, with most of them because of that reason. But anyway, let's keep moving forward on technical analysis with this. So I'm sorry if I get sidetracked. If you want, you can watch it after and just kind of zoom past those parts. That's what I do if I don't like to sit and listen to something someone says. But actually, that's kind of one of my favorite parts about people's videos. We just start talking about stuff that has nothing to do with the video. I don't know. I just kind of like hearing people talk and people's opinions. And I know probably other people do too. So I notice that I'm not too different from everybody else. But I do like some weird stuff though, like Dragon Ball Z. And some people think I should grow up. Look at this channel we have here. Channel. We have a Chanel here. A channel. A channel. We have a channel. It looks pretty nice. ICP channel. Nice. Nice. I like it. I like it. Like cheese and rice. Look at that. We're actually running into this resistance right here on the, look at that, 31.18. So yeah, there's some resistance on us there. Let's look at the 21. I'm really interested because I've actually never looked at the moving averages on Internet Computer Price before, so this is a treat for me. You guys get to see my first time looking at these, so I hope it's a treat for you too. Let's see. Ooh, 30.74. Where are we? Oh man, look where we're at. We're like right on. We're basically right on it. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do? Are we going to go above it? Is it resistance? Is it going to be support? Critical levels, guys. This is intense. Now let's look at the 100. Not 1,000. Do they have 1,000? Hold on. I didn't think so. Oh, they do. No way. That's the 1,000. Here's a 1,000-day moving average. $43. Not too bad. That's where I bought at. I'm at the 1,000-day moving average. Yeah, I'm actually pretty much in the loss on this trade that I made. I bought at 44 and then like 42. So I'm pretty well wrecked. I wonder how much my money's worth. I put $1,100 in. It's probably worth about 800 now. But that's okay. It's in staking for the long term. And I was going to buy this dip. Everything dipped in the market. So ICP didn't do that bad. And I think a lot of, look at all that volume that went in. So people know they're collecting at these low prices because anything under 30, look at that. When it goes under $30, you have these crazy accumulations. Crazy accumulations. Anything under $30, crazy accumulations. Now, why would people sell at this level? I just never would understand it. Now, these are dream level prices. Who would sell their crypto when it's dream level buying price time? I mean, even if you bought right here, you're in the profit right now. You're sitting like a buck in the profit. And even if you had $1 million, a buck in the profit times 1 million, or however many ICP you have, that's a lot, dude. So say you have like 100,000 ICP, $1 each. That's $100,000 you just made. So looking good, looking good. All right, now I want to see the actual 100, not the 1,000. I just had to see that. Where is that? Where did it go? 30. Oh, okay. We're above the 100 right now. See that? That acted as support for us right there and right here. See these things? They act as support and resistance for us. So that's, our trampoline worked. We fell off of the trapeze here, hit the trampoline, bounced up, or the net, whatever you want to call it, a net or a trampoline. A trampoline might hurt. You might hit the end of the edge of the trampoline. So a net is better because there is no edge. I mean, there is, but you won't be anywhere near it, hopefully. So it looks like we might have a rising or ascending wedge right here. I get those right a lot. Those are my favorite, but we also could have like a head and shoulders pattern. Here's a head, shoulder. Yeah. What about this? What about this? It could be a inverse head and shoulders as well. This is a shoulder, this is a shoulder, but we didn't break out. And I don't know how long after it has to break out. Probably less than that time. But yeah, we need like a confirmation either way. Now let's go into the 30-minute. Okay, yeah, we're still in the same kind of a channel. Same deal. So I would like to see the 200-day moving average though. Ooh. Okay, yeah, because it was at 700 before at once, that does make sense why that's higher. So now let's do the EMA 200. Yeah, that's higher too. Okay, let's try the 100. $31.46. Okay, right here. So we have a nice support on the MA50 and the 100. Let's get the 100 out here too. I think that was support too, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, we have these both as support right here. 30.35 and 30.75. Look at that. Both of them as support right now. So we just need to stay above those, keep going up. It really matters what happens at the end of the week, though. So we really need to get above these moving averages on the week. We're so far away from, most of them that. No, we don't need the 100, but we need the 21 maybe. Yeah, we just need to get above these by the end of the week. We need to start, going back up. So it kind of depends on what Bitcoin does right now for the rest of the market. I mean, we could have nice patterns in these, but it doesn't mean anything if Bitcoin is going to go down. So just to let you know that. Okay, let's move on to the next. Algorand. This is one of my favorite cryptos. I got mad at it for a couple days. With me and Algorand, it's like a love-hate relationship, but I love you, Algorand. Even though you just dumped on me after I bought you again, it's only 2 cents. I forgive you for that. So I bought it at $1.67 again. I just sold for $1.85 and then bought right back in at $1.67, like literally the same day. So that's okay. I bought the dip. I sold the peak. I sold actually right here. It actually went to $1.87 right here. Or maybe, okay, it wasn't even over here. Where was it? Yeah, I think it was right here. It went to like $1.87. Yep, and this was the exact dip I'm talking about. Because I sold right here, and then I bought back in somewhere like right here. And then it did go up, and I was sitting up here in the profit for a while. Really nice profit too. And then we had a little dump, but I think Algorand is just waiting to see what the market does. It just had a ton of money put in it. But let's go to the trading view, because this is what the people want to see. This is what the people want to see. Okay, man, look at that. It just looks like a giant bull flag, guys. I mean, I see bull flags everywhere. Yeah, that's more like a descending wedge. Or a descending triangle, I mean. But what if I put it right here? Crazy. No, that ain't a bull flag. But I see bull flags everywhere. All right, what do we have here? I don't know. Let's look at the moving averages, though. So that's actually something I've never seen. Whoa, look at that giant green candle. Look at that. It goes all the way up. That's funny. It's like all the way to 299. It's like the volume never ends, man. Imagine if there was that much volume all the way from there. I wonder if there's ever been a candle that big. Like, how much volume would that have to be for that? I mean, it would just be exponential. It would be like $10 trillion someone put into Algorand. What if a country just decided to go all in on one crypto? Imagine, dude, if I owned a country or owned a country. Do people own countries? If I was a leader of a country and I had the whole budget and monetary system at my discretion, I would make us all rich. I would do what Michael Saylor said, and I'd say, do yourself a favor, do your country a favor, and invest in Algorand. All of your money. All of it. Just take every money that your country has for disposable income that you were going to build, you were going to use to try to make more money with, whatever, your disposable income for your country, if there is such a thing, and put it all into Algorand right now at $1.65 during a bull market. Imagine what would happen. Say that's $500 billion that a country put in. 500, and that ain't nothing for a country that does $6 trillion stimulus bills. So imagine if America put its extra money into Algorand right now. Well, we'd be the richest country in the world. So why don't they do it? Or into Bitcoin at 10,000. Why wouldn't they just buy 1 million Bitcoin with all their billions and trillions of dollars they're printing? They print free money. They could buy Bitcoin, which is worldwide free money. Now do you start to see why the markets swing the way they do? They could be doing that right now. You know that countries could be using their massive monetary value and not telling us about it. You think America, if they're buying crypto, you think they're going to buy Bitcoin over the counter? They're going to buy it under the counter or whatever you call it, over the counter. I never know what that word is called. Let me look it up, man. I'm tired of saying the wrong thing. When a big institution buys Bitcoin and it doesn't move the market, what is that called? That's not going to be the right thing to say. How does someone buy 5 billion in Bitcoin without moving the market? What is that called? Is it over the counter? $500 million in Bitcoin lost in the dump. 3 days ago. Government shutout. Yeah. Good. Tezos. Okay, yeah, I like Tezos. Buy the red, sell the green, right? That's weird. Okay, let's see. Let's go in and look at the moving averages now. Sorry about that. I just had to do a couple things and see what I couldn't find it. So, oh well. I know it's called over the counter, or under the table, or over the table. I think it's over the counter, right? Or under the table. It's either over the counter or under the table, one of those two. But they do it and it doesn't move the market. Well, if they did that, they could make countries rich. I'm just saying, America, you should have me work for you in your business department. I would actually make America money instead of having us in debt. But that's just me. Let's look at the hundo. I think this is going to be a good one because if you remember, Algorand has been staying at some really nice prices. So I really think that this is going to be a really good one. We're going to start at the top, 2 hundos. And then the EMA 2 hundo as well. Okay, so which one are we below? This one is the 100-day. So we're below the 100-day. We are so far above the 200-day. Look at those. We actually came right down and touched the 200-day moving average with this wick right here. It went below the 200 EMA, right down and touched the 200-day moving average. Look at that. So these are definite nets. And then you bounce down a little bit with the net, right? And it didn't break, thank goodness, or else we would have had nothing left to support it. And Algorand would have dumped all the way down to, but look at, there's no volume. No one was selling in this dump. You see that? People bought a ton right here, a ton of volume. Look at all that volume. Nobody sold. No one. So we're smart. Algorand has a smart community, guys. We take our profits when it pumps. We buy the dips. And if we take profits, we put it back into Algorand to support the ecosystem, to support the crypto, just like Internet Computer Price. I think these are the two best projects around right now. Algorand and ICP, they're both very different projects, but very, very good projects. And you're going to see a lot more videos on these. If you like Internet Computer Price, you like the graph, you like Algorand, you're going to want to watch more of my videos because we will have a lot of good stuff for you. And I'm going to continue to just shovel them out to you guys. But I'm going to try to refine them and make them to what you guys want as well. So I know you guys like to talk about a lot of different cryptos, and we'll do videos where we talk about 10 or 20 different cryptos at once. Okay, we're going to start that in the future too, and we're going to have a lot of suggestions. So when you tell me to look at Biconomy or you tell me to look at Tezos, we'll go right into those and do that for you. So not this time, but in the future. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for those videos. So I don't have all these where I wanted to go. I just had them on here. So crypto CEO went to Congress and got a warm welcome. What does that mean? Well, members of Congress adopted a positive tone toward crypto executives who appeared before a committee hearing. So White House is perceivingly welcoming crypto executives only because they want their money, but we'll see. The tone of Congress towards crypto was markedly changed from past years. Crypto executives received encouragement from both Democrats and Republicans, with one exception. Top executives from Coinbase, Circle, and 4 other cryptocurrency firms appeared before members of Congress on Wednesday, an event that in past years would have triggered indignation and scoldings. Instead, the crypto execs were greeted with curiosity and even encouragement. The 5-hour hearing took place before the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services, where 6 CEOs, including Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX, testified about the growing importance of crypto and the industry's desire for regulation. We do want regulation, but in a proper way. When such hearings in the past have focused almost entirely about the criminal use of Bitcoin, Wednesday's session saw members inquire about everything from the security advantages of blockchain technology to the potential for crypto to provide greater financial inclusion. Web3, the decentralized internet, what ICP is all about, can empower anyone, said Representative Anthony Gonzalez of Ohio, using a relatively new term that describes an emergency stack of applications that don't rely on centralized authority to function. So this is a big article about all of that. All different Democrats, Republicans, and all of them alike are all actually curious and working together on something. So if we get Congress working together on something, you know that the powers that be are given the go-ahead. But how are they using it for the benefit of America? You know, I could have, if they would have hired me for the crypto influencer of America to buy crypto for, you know, the country, I could have made us $10 billion or $10 trillion already. Give me $1 trillion. I'll turn it into 10 for us. You know, if they would have gave me 10 trillion, how much Bitcoin could I have bought for that at the beginning of last year? Give me 10 trillion bucks. I'd turn it into at least 6x of that right now. So you have 60 trillion bucks if you would have gave it to me, America. No, but that's the thing. They need to learn how to buy into crypto at the right time, just like everybody. Look at El Salvador buying the dip like champs. Now imagine if America was in the running. Imagine how good they'd be at buying the dips. So Libertarian magazine Reason gets in on Ethereum NFTs. Okay. Ooh, Bitcoin crash marks second largest single day Bitcoin futures liquidation this year. In only a few hours on Saturday, $5.4 billion of Bitcoin futures contracts were liquidated, draining the market of 25% of its value, according to Glassnode's weekly report. Look at this. Reddit looks to expand Ethereum crypto rewards to more communities. Reddit first dabbled in Ethereum-based crypto token rewards 2 years ago, but has charted a deliberate path towards scaling the program. Excuse me. Finally, the popular online discussion community. This looks good. It appears to be ready to expand the initiative to a potentially much larger audience. That's what I want to do on my program as well. Today, the site launched a new website for its Community Points beta program and opened up a waitlist form, which let users and moderators alike request the feature for their community or subreddit. Okay. They can earn community points in eligible subreddits by posting and engaging in discussion. The crypto points have value within each respective community and can be used to purchase features or engage in community governance, but they can also potentially be swapped for other cryptocurrencies or tokens at exchanges or used for other external purposes. What? Community points are the first step towards a different future for online communities. Reddit site reads, these tokens live on the blockchain, which means they are truly owned by the community. Over time, your community will benefit from even greater control and independence on and off of Reddit. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's really bullish for Reddit and obviously Redcoin, because Redcoin is the coin of Reddit, if I'm not right. Isn't it? Let me make sure is Reddit the coin for Redcoin? Or is Redcoin the official coin for Reddit? I don't think it is. I don't know, guys. That's a good question, huh? I don't think it is. I thought they were directly related. I swear they were directly related. It's worth 1/100th of a cent. Or 1/10. Wait. Yeah, 1/10 of a cent. 1/14th of a cent. Ooh, it's dumped lately today too. But I want to see in here. What is it? No, it's for the red ecosystem. It doesn't say Reddit. Dude, I've always thought it was a Reddit coin. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about Reddit anywhere in here. Okay. If you guys have any information saying that Redcoin is part of Reddit, ooh, it is dumped down 36% today. Oh my goodness. Basically 100% since yesterday down. That is horrible. It was all the way up to 300ths of a cent. This is the lowest it's been in months. What about the year? No, it was lower earlier this year. And it was up to a penny? Wow. Redcoin went up to a penny. Oh, that's crazy. I thought they were the same thing, guys. So they're giving their own new coin. Let's look at market wrap now, and then we're gonna talk about CTSI and then Ethereum, and then we're good to go. Actually, let's go talk about CTSI right now, and then we'll go back to the news because I forgot we needed CTSI. Let's do CTSI. A lot of people like CTSI, guys. And I should have put this at the beginning of my video because I guess BitBoy Crypto is the lead on this project or something, or he is involved in this, or this is his crypto, or I don't know. He said something about being involved with this project. He's probably just is sponsored by them. I don't know. Or maybe he's part of the project. I have no clue. But I wish one of those guys would let me on their channel, man. Like they help out a lot of the other small crypto YouTubers, but they really look my channel over. I don't want to complain about it. It's not, they don't have to do anything, you know. I don't deserve anything, you know. I'm not saying I deserve it, but that would be cool if they did, man. You know what I mean? That would be cool if they recognize my channel, because then I would go from 1,000 to probably about 50 or at least 20,000, at least 10,000. I know that if I got a shout out, we would at least 10x the channel, probably to 10 or 15, maybe even higher. So it's, most people don't know about my channel is the only reason they don't watch it. I'm telling you, because I'm more relatable. Maybe not more relatable, but I'm pretty relatable like a lot of the other YouTubers, you know. So that's why, and I want to give Carl from the Moon the shout out because it was actually his channel that encouraged me to start my channel. So basically, I went from 0 subscribers, 0. I didn't have any. Wasn't even on YouTube, to over almost 1,600 subscribers now on my channel. So we've really blasted off. CTSI has this falling wedge right now, but could recover, you know, as we bounce off here. It has a long way to go to get back up, but it did so good these last few months that I don't see it staying down at these levels. We got a nice level of support right here even, but yeah, this is just looking really, really nice. I think we could have a breakout pretty soon, but there's nothing that really tells me that on the daily. We can look at the indicators, of course. You know, let's just do. Okay, we're below the 9. I thought people like to look at the indicator. Ever since I brought these indicators out, my videos have gotten less views on the live stream. It's weird. Like I'm getting more technical like you guys wanted me to, and it's like literally cost me viewers. That's the crazy part. Like, you guys asked for this. Well, a lot of people did. I guess maybe those are just the negative people. I shouldn't listen to them as much, because they were asking me to do more technical stuff. So this is more technical. The moving average, look at that. We bounced off of that. And we're basically right at this one right now. So 78 cents, we're at the 100 daily moving average right now, right below it. And then the 200s at 67, we're way above that. And then the 9 is at 84. Let's see where this 100 is. Oh, basically resistance right now. Let's look at the 50. The 50, probably a bit higher. Yep. All those are going to be higher. So, yep, if we can get above these ones, we're good to go. So, we have a rising wedge here. And you can do that all the way back there. Okay. And then you have this down right there. Right there. And it is a rising wedge. Same thing. You have the downward trajectory on the top and the upward trajectory, and they meet in like kind of this middle pocket right here. And then we either go up or we go down. So it looks like it broke a little bit below it right there. But never fear, because I think we're going to get back up above it here. So there it is. It did go below it, but we have the support right there basically holding it up. So as you see, it's at 77.71. Jackpot levels. Thank you guys, the 3 people that are here, and those that stuck with me the whole time. So yeah, I think it's probably my energy level too. You're right, dude. I think the people just want to see me with good energy. That is a good point, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. That is what I need to do. Let's look at some Tezos, man. This guy's been talking about XTZ tough, so we will not ignore him any longer, man. I know what it's like to be ignored, and I don't appreciate it. So let's go look at Tezos. Oh, bull flag. Maybe not. No, it's going up. I don't know. See, bull flags are difficult for me, as I really don't grasp a bull flag. This is definitely not one, though. It's like a bold channel. That does kind of look like a flag, though, huh? Like an American flag. It's the American flag. But it is a channel right here. It does look pretty good. And we're at the bottom. This is actually a buy signal right here. You could buy, like, unless it breaks. That's the thing. I always buy at these bottom levels right here. So that's when I say I have lost money right away on most of my trades, it's because I buy at levels like this. When they touch a bottom, you either hit a bottom or it breaks. And when it breaks, that's why you got to look at those moving averages, because if it breaks, where is it going to go from here, right? So if you are wrong and this doesn't hold, let's look at these averages. So we're at 508, 470. So they're all pretty far down here. Look at that. So if we fall, it's going to go down to this level next, the MA50. Well, we might even have closer levels. Let's look at the 21 or even the 9. Let's look at the 9 first. Okay, we're below the 9. Okay, what about the 21? Oh, we just broke below the 21. This is on the hour though. Let's look at the day. Okay. We are below the 9. Or wait. This is Cartesi. Hold on. What just happened then? Oh, I pressed back? That was weird. Wait, we're still in Tezos. Okay, that confused me, guys. I was seeing Cartesi right here at the top, but we're still in Tezos. Okay, that really messed my mind. I'm like, well, how did we get back into Cartesi? And how is it still $5? Okay, anyway. Yeah, I can't see what the price is. Okay, 537. That was really weird. Okay, 537. 537. Where are we? Okay. And then if we fall from grace, we go all the way to 501. That's not too bad, but we had this massive candle right here. Look at that. I would have loved to have been part of like some kind of a pump like that, man. That is one of the biggest candles I've ever seen. Tezos has a lot going for it, man. I'd like to partner with the Tezos Foundation too, but man, I just want I want sponsors. You know, the one I really want, actually, even more than Tezos, I really want to partner with Definity. You guys know that though. More than just the grant. Like I love that project. It is it's my heart right now. So my crypto heart. So all right. Now we gotta move on, guys. So yeah, as long as we stay above these averages, this could be a good price to buy. It could keep going up, but it also is at a crucial level right here. So I'd watch it. It could be a bull flag on the daily. The moving averages right now are broke down below. This could be a good buy-in point, but it could break down below this, even down to 519 or below. But it could start a recovery right here as well. So that would be a judgment call, not financial advice, entertainment purposes, only common sense. All right. Now, the last one we need to look at is Ethereum. And good, Bitcoin is holding. This is what we're keeping our eye on, is Bitcoin holding and not dumping on us, at least yet. We got to make it to the end of the week and stay above these crucial levels. All right, Ethereum is doing amazing. It's actually only several $100s away from the time high right now. I mean, it has made the best recovery of all of the cryptos. Look at Cartesi's recovery. Look at the Graph's recovery. What are we at right now? 74, 72. Not doing too bad. Hold on. Let's refresh. Yep, 74, 72. Still good. So everything is holding its value pretty well and recovering really nice. So this is what the video is about. We're recovering all these cryptos. Oh, we have some nice daily moving averages. We're above crucial levels. This is basically above all the moving averages over here. 43.5. Yeah, we're above all of them. If you're above the 9, you're basically above all. Now let's look at the EMA 9. I'm sure it's here somewhere, but I'm just going to make this one the 9. If you're above the EMA 9, you're good to go. Okay, EMA 9, 4352. Yep, it's basically the same as the MA 9, a little bit higher, but 4352. We're good to go on Ethereum. So I might even think about purchasing Ethereum myself right now because it's going to go to all-time highs. And I'd rather buy on these dips down to 3,500. But Ethereum has a bright future, and I think it's going to go up to 6,500 eventually. The graph, I think, is going to go up to a new all-time high. I think we're going to just crazy go up to $3 to $4 before the end of the market. Now, Cartesi, I think, is going to go up to $2 and then have a real hard time at $2. I think Tezos is going to go to $10 and then before the end of the market. I think Redcoin is going to go up to 2 cents. I think Ethereum is going to 6,500. I think Bitcoin's going to 112,000, and Algorand is going to go to $3. ICP is going to go to $100 before the end of this bull market. So that's about everything. I hope you guys had a good night. I know this was a long live stream. We didn't get a whole lot of live views, but hopefully this does okay on the regular one. The crazy thing is the reason that I use Bitcoin nuclear option as the name, because I just did a short with that same title. You know, I incorporated it into this title, and it went crazy. It did 2,000 views overnight, and I haven't had a 2,000 viewed short in a while. So I was like, well, if I use the same kind of, you know, lingo on my live stream, it should do really well. But maybe it's because I have ads in the live stream. This is the first time I've ever had ads on the live stream. Oh, nobody on Facebook. We need to get people watching live on Facebook. It might get more viewers. I don't know why Facebook isn't giving me any viewers at all. Did we have any on Facebook at all? Let's go and look at that before we leave this. Oh, I can't look at it on this one because I'm not logged in on Facebook on this one. Okay, never mind. I can't look at that, but I can on my phone. I'm curious about that. Because it should be live right now. Oh, it is live right now on Facebook. Okay. Well, how do I share this? More options. Copy URL. Ooh. Now let's go put it over on Twitter real quick. We need people on this Facebook live stream. Maybe it'll get more people over here. Maybe let's try this. Facebook crypto live stream. Am I that boring? I didn't think I was that boring. I thought I'm pretty cool. Man, I would want to hang out with me if I wasn't me. No, just so it's Wednesday. Wednesday is the worst day for videos. Look it up. I'm serious. The worst day. This is the worst I've ever done. But we still have 8 likes. So that's all that matters. We had 8 people come. Yeah, I do know the charts. No, Bitcoin is not going to $39,000. No, I don't think it is. Not at all. So we still have some support down here. And a lot of whale accumulation. I don't think it's going to go down to 36, 38, not right now. We're going to have a giant pump first. And so know that I'm saying this right now, though. I'm putting this on record, and if I'm wrong, I will apologize. Like this dip, I didn't think was going to happen. I apologize because I really did not think that dip was going to happen. Now, if we go any further down, I will apologize and say that I don't know what not that I don't know what I'm talking about, but that I was wrong because my opinion is valid here. So is yours. So, we don't gamble over here. So that's going to be a hard no. Well, I don't. I mean, I've gambled before. I just don't really advocate for gambling. So let's finish sending this out. I got sidetracked there for a second. We'll just tweet that out. All righty. Hey, thank you guys for, coming and hanging out with me. It means a lot. And I think YouTube actually rewarded me since Benish Joy joined the members. I really think that has a direct relationship with how well my videos are doing, because as soon as I opened the membership tab and nobody signed up for the membership for the first couple of days, that is why I think my channel suffered, guys. I think we narrowed it down to why the channel suffered. I'm not going to say YouTube did that, but maybe it's because they didn't think that anybody would actually want to spend money on my channel. And then somebody ended up, buying the membership. Like, I'm always the underdog. They don't think that people are behind me. And then a ton of people get behind me when they actually, get to know me and see who I am and, build a community together with me. And so I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. I mean, I respect you guys' opinions, but I don't agree with them. No, so that's where I'm drawing the line, man. So let's see who's right. This is kind of fun, actually. That's the thing. We can all have our own opinions, and they're all valid. So that's the thing about my channel. I'm not going to say, well, you think it's going down, you're an idiot. No, I'm going to think, okay, you have a valid point, but guess what? Here's my point: is this has a three peaks in a domed house cycle pattern happening right now. And we have the first part of the domed house form right now. We have basically more than 3/4 of the pattern fulfilled. Now, when you have that much of a pattern fulfilled, the likeliness of it fulfilling the rest of the way is very high. I also have to say that it kind of shows that this isn't going to be the end. If you look what happened last time in the bear market, after we hit this level, we recovered a little bit, but then we dumped. Like we would have already seen that dump happen right now. Let's go to the daily. And look, you see, we have not had another giant dump yet. And that normally would have happened by now. If you go back and you look, you know, we had another dump right after. So another big one. There was a lot of selling off happening. This is not the same thing as that. Look at all those red candles in a row. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And you knew it was a bear market. You could feel it. It came and just didn't stop. And so this doesn't have that same need to pull back. We had a giant pullback to where we needed to go right here. This was the level that we needed to test. And all of the lines in the chart support what I'm saying. This was our big level of support right here. And then we actually had a bigger moving average that went right here. The 200-day, I think, exponential went right here. Like almost to the very bottom of it, you know, and so it basically touched that and then went very low below it. So yeah, no, we broke all of them over here. See, we broke all of them way below. Here, you see the difference on how far it went below to compared to what happened last time. So you got to keep those things in mind. Then look at where the 9 was. Now look at where the 9 is on us. See the difference where the 9 is compared to where it was here? I mean, the average was falling. The close average was falling. The close average here is way up. This is not the end, guys. Look at the way their trajectories are going compared to where they were going here. Look at I mean, look at that. And look at this. Not the same thing, guys. Okay, I'm really good at seeing patterns. And I respect what you say, but we're going up. This is going to be another big blast off. This was a correction that we needed. A very vital correction for a continuation. One of these big ones. Not the end though. Look at the moving averages. Look at the way the market. Yeah, we did have a curve over right here, which caused the dump. But we're also having the moving average saying it's not done yet. This is a downward trajectory and it isn't stopping. It was on its way down from here before it got to here. We just had a dump. And this was a forced dump. So you don't get an end of a market from a forced dump, in my opinion. I'd love to see. Oh, is this guy being super negative? Please be nice to my inner councilman. These guys are hard workers. Okay. If you think you dollar cost, okay. No, I actually should be getting back in to Ethereum. You're right. Yeah, Ethereum is doing it's going to be a $10,000 crypto within the next, 5 or 10 years. I'm telling you. It can, but it isn't. So I agree with what you say a little bit here, King Low. He's saying this is not the same market as it was 3 years ago. And if it was, you would probably be right. But there are so many people in it that it's basically impossible to compare then to now. So I agree a little bit with what you're saying, that it is a little bit different now, but I think the fundamentals are the same. The TA is the same. Every aspect of, you know, following the trend lines, the moving averages, and following the past is always going to be relevant. And I definitely respect what you're saying, and I'm not going to say you're wrong about that. I just differ in opinion. But I think it's always going to be comparable because it's still the same thing. Now, you can't really compare a Bitcoin chart to Litecoin, even though, you know, they were once the same thing, right? You can't really compare those two together because now they're fundamentally different. So that is a change. But if you're comparing Bitcoin in the past to Bitcoin now, yeah, you couldn't look at Litecoin in the past and be like, well, Bitcoin's going to do this because Litecoin did this in the past. That would be a different thing, right? But when Bitcoin in the past did this, the likelihood is always only going to be 7 out of 10. So what you're saying is now it's completely different. Now only 3 out of 10. Or 4 out of 10 times it will do it. But you still have the past to compare it to. The past is always going to be relevant to the future. We're always going to look at that and say, hey, a pattern happened like this time, and this time, and this time, and this time. So it's the probability that, yeah, it's probably going to happen again. Is it a little bit different each time that this happens over the years? And does it change a little bit over time? Of course. Everything changes a little bit, but the fundamentals and the way it moves and the core beliefs of Bitcoin always stay the same, in my opinion. So this isn't factual, and I'm not arguing with you. I'm just stating my side of what I believe on that. Now, us going down to 49.5 is not ideal for me right now. This is not what I want to see. I don't want to see us breaking down below 50. I want us to actually stay above 50. I would like to see us go and hang out around 51 to 52 above these exponential moving averages. And these moving averages, I would like to see them above these certain key levels in order to feel safe. Now, we only have to be here by the end of the week. So if we go down to 48, then we need to start worrying because, and then even 46 right here, we do have a nice solid support here. But we got to be careful because that's our basically last line of defense right here, is this one in the 200-day exponential. Let's turn this to the 200. Wait, that's up there now? Which one was the one that was way down? I thought there was another one down here. Was that only on the 4-hour? Huh. Do you guys remember that? I swear there was another line down here on one of the moving averages. Okay, let's look. 50, 54, 56. Okay, yeah, 46 is the only one. And then the EMA 200 is at 50. So it looks like we have our last line of defense at 46,000. So that's basically what we cannot drop below. If we close the week under 46,000, I will change my mind. I will, hey, Manish, look at that. He's got his sticker next to his name. Yeah. He created that, guys. That's what I was telling you. I was telling you at the beginning of the video. He created that sticker on his chat name right there. So that's the logo for the channel too. But yeah, so like I'm saying, I will concede that we are in a bear market and that we could possibly go to those levels if we close the week below this. Then I will change my mind. Then the fundamentals and the technicals all align with, yes, we're possibly going lower. Yes, we are possibly going into a bear market. But for now, This is actually a nice V-shaped recovery. Or even a recovery, maybe not even a V-shape. It's just a nice recovery we're having. So, okay. I hope you guys had a good night. I thank you for, joining me. I did this stupid thing again. Always do that. But, yeah. So anyway, I wasn't really showing anything that I couldn't just talk about that you really needed to see. Our last level of defense is just right there. So, yeah, go ahead and follow me on Bitcoin Renegade on Reddit group, Facebook group, TikTok, Facebook page, and then follow me at Renegade0264 on Twitter, Reddit, and also Instagram. And then go check out Dfinity and the Internet Computer Price, because this is a really good project, good ecosystem, and they have a lot of opportunities for developers, up and coming entrepreneurs. They just have a lot of opportunities for people in the blockchain space. So I really want to advocate to get the word of Dfinity out in a positive way, guys. So if you have any ideas on some positive feedback to give them, or any kind of community awareness we can do, let me know, as we need some good ideas to get the word out about this crypto, not only to raise the value, but to raise the stock value and the fundamental value, and let people see what is awesome about it, and get those IC punks out there too. They have some cool Bored Apes coming on the IC, or at least partnering, and then they have the IC punks, and I'm going to do a video about the IC punks, and I might even buy one because I really like the IC ecosystem. But and I used to like Insane Clown Posse when I was a lot younger. So that could, be like nostalgia. I don't like them now. I won't even listen to that music now. But back then, yeah, it was good music. So, all right. That being said, you know what time it is? Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!